It all starts when an arrow slices through the air, hitting its target with deadly precision. The battle has officially begun. Under the command of the colonel, the Avatar soldiers unleash their full firepower. Seeing their parents coming to rescue them, the children seize the chaos to escape. But just as they are about to break free, Kirin is grabbed by a soldier. At the last second, Neytiri fires an arrow, saving her. The colonel immediately recognizes her handiwork and, furious, challenges her to a direct duel while ordering his men to set up an ambush. As a soldier sneaks up behind Neytiri, ready to shoot, Yam arrives just in time and takes him down with a well-aimed arrow. Gunfire erupts from all sides. Braving the bullets, Jack rushes in and manages to get the children to safety. Enraged, the colonel fires wildly in their direction, and one of his shots strikes Spider. The boy falls from a great height and is quickly captured and taken back to the military base. Spider's capture is a huge risk. If he's tortured, he might reveal the location of the tribe. True to her ruthless nature, the general begins breaking him down mentally. Just as he's about to crack, the colonel steps in. He wants to get information in his own way. Fascinated by Spider's resilience and untamed spirit, he reveals something shocking. He is not truly Colonel Miles, but merely someone who carries his memories. Through a mix of psychological manipulation and veiled threats, Spider eventually agrees to lead them to Jack. Meanwhile, Jack, fearing for the tribe's safety, makes a drastic decision. He steps down as chief and takes his family far away, to a place where they can completely disappear. After a long journey, they arrive at a hidden paradise, the island of Metkayina. Here, they meet a people who live in perfect harmony with the ocean. Unlike the forest dwellers, these islanders have stronger builds, broader hands, and distinct skin tones. The village chief has already heard of Jack, especially for his legendary feat of taming the red dragon. Impressed, he welcomes them into his clan. A new life begins. The ocean reveals its wonders, and Jack's family starts learning the ways of the sea. They train to hold their breath underwater, and once they master it, the chief's daughter begins teaching them how to tame marine creatures. On his first attempt, Loeke is tossed aside by a powerful current, making everyone burst into laughter. Jack also tries to master an ocean mount, choosing the most difficult creature, the sea ikran. At first, he handles it well, but the moment he dives underwater, the sheer force of the ocean sends him flying. But the biggest surprise comes from Kirin. From the moment she enters the water, she feels an indescribable connection to the ocean. Fish swim around her as if drawn to her presence, and even the marine creatures seem unusually friendly. Meanwhile, Spider leads the colonel and his men to the edge of a cliff. Determined to prove himself, the colonel attempts to tame a flying beast, just like Jack did. But things go terribly wrong. He loses control and plummets off the cliff. Thinking he's dead, the soldiers prepare to leave, until he suddenly reappears, having successfully tamed the creature. Inspired, the other soldiers eagerly follow his lead. One day, while observing tiny sea creatures on the shore, Kirin becomes the target of the chief's son's mocking taunts. Loeke, furious, immediately picks a fight with him. His older brother Nitium joins in as well. When Jack finds out, he sternly scolds them. This is not their land, and they must show respect. He orders Loeke to apologize. The chief's son accepts, but behind his polite smile, he's already plotting something. The next day, he invites Loeke and his friends on a coral hunting trip far from the island. But once they dive underwater, he and the others secretly abandon Loeke. By the time Loeke realizes what has happened, they have disappeared without a trace. Just then, a massive tulkun opens its jaws wide, ready to swallow him whole. Fortunately, a flying fish darts in just in time, distracting the beast and allowing Loeke to dodge the attack. But he's not safe yet.